Hey Cancer, welcome to your March reading. So I have a channeled message for you to start with. Spirit was saying, do you know why boxers are not allowed to engage in, pardon the euphemism, have to work around YouTube here, why boxers are not supposed to engage in intimate relations before they enter the ring for the big match? There is an understanding that energetically and chemically speaking, if we have this big moment of explosion, relief, satisfaction, then there's no more fuel left to burn for the big moment. Spirit was comparing that to you this month and saying, you're the boxer. You have an idea or a plan that you want to execute that is perhaps nascent. It's just beginning to take form. I want to do this. I want to create this. I want to start that. I want to change my life in this way, whatever it is. All different cancers listening to this. Don't run and share your idea, because that's like an early release. That's a premature imagination. You want to keep it to yourself. The way that a seed needs to be underneath the ground in the dark in order to germinate and finally sprout. Keep your idea and your excitement for yourself and let it build and build and build. We're edging creativity. We're edging the new fitness regimen that we're starting, that we're not going to tell everybody about this time because we'd actually just like them to see the results for themselves. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. Let's get into your cards. Ooh, as always, we're going to take a look at the story of your month and the way you're showing up as the protagonist, the kind of characteristics you're showing, any guidance that Spirit wants to give you, and a look at the landscape. In the month of March for Cancer, Spirit is also saying, before I get into these cards, it seems like some of you are looking for support of some kind, and for some of you this could even relate to the seedling that is going on inside of you. I feel that that support is available. So I'm seeing stuff like expertise. If it's like, I need to consult a copyright lawyer, or I need to talk to somebody who understands this thing that I'm getting into, or whatever, that kind of talking, good to do. But it needs to be understood that it's like, this is a consultation. Like, this doesn't leave this room. If I'm sharing or receiving anything, and also, I would say continue to play your cards close to your chest even then. Kind of like if you were pitching an idea to a network, you wouldn't want to give them the whole schmagig, right? Because then they could take that and do something with it. But you can strategically reveal. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, let's get into some cards. Spirit is doing a lot of talking. So let's see what's happening for Cancer in the month of March. What do they need to know for their highest good, Spirit? Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising. Cancer and fourth house dominant people, Spirit, for their highest good in the month of March. Please share your guidance, and please show us the path of the month of March, past, present, future. Share with us the climate and your guides for navigating it. Let's go. Cancer. All the Cancers tuning into this video, Spirit, people who carry the Cancer archetype. What do they need to know, Spirit? The truth for their highest good in the month of March. Ooh. Hey, support. Wow. Okay. Pretty great reading there, Cancer. You are coming through as the King of Wands. This jives with what Spirit was saying earlier about having this idea, this, a fire inside of you that maybe is just beginning to grow, but you are the leader. And you ought to act like a leader in the month of March. King, Queen, nothing to do with sex and gender, everything to do with personality type. And kings are conquerors. They're the ones with their name is on the byline, or the book, or the marquee, or the building, the letterhead. Taking the lead. And I just immediately want to jump to the guidance here. Beautiful card, the Four of Wands. Support, community, a feeling of family, a feeling of being at home. And I feel that some of you, that might be related to the adjustments, the plan. Some of you are making, for example, I'm hearing exit strategy. So we'll talk about it. A quick reminder, of course, these are general readings, Cancer. So here's my rule of thumb. If something that I'm talking about raises more questions than answers, then just assume that that is for some other Cancer. And when things resonate with you, take them and use them. So, starting with the past, Nine of Cups. I feel like there's a little bit of like, I'm good and I could be better. A little bit of maybe a feeling of stagnation. It's not an unsatisfying stagnation, but maybe you're a little bit like, I could go further. I have so much going like for me that couldn't I have the Ten of Cups? And I feel like that is something that you do want to stretch toward. And this could have to do with, again, that seedling that Spirit was talking about in the beginning, the thing that you want support for, the thing that you want to create, the way that you want to change your life, or the thing that you want to bring into it. I'm hearing for some of you that's pregnancy. Like I'm trying to get pregnant. That kind of thing. Ten of Cups, right? Going from the Nine of Cups, self-satisfaction, to Ten of Cups, everyone all around, happiness, overflowing. And I see you reaching for that in the present moment. Ace of Pentacles, an opportunity. It's a seedling. Spirit, don't lie. Here is the seedling, but it requires your nurturing and your support. Are you willing to put the structure, the container, the safety, the boundaries around this thing? Because if you are willing to put the time, put the work in, it will pay off literally. Okay? Pentacles, money, more time, more resources, more energy available to you when you cultivate that Ace of Pentacles. Some of you want to go back to school, and some of you are going to be the teacher or leader or speaker. I see, I'm hearing the phrase personal development, which makes a lot of sense for a King of Wands. The King of Wands, part of, wand people never stop growing. They're always hungry to grow, they burn, right? They burn brightly, but importantly, sustainably. This is not the Knight of Wands, and this is not the Page of Wands. This is not someone who doesn't know how to handle their energy. This is someone who is meting out their energy very well, very deftly. So call shots. That's what I'm hearing with the King of Wands. Know thyself and call thy shots. That's like what Spirit is saying. The Hierophant is sitting in the future, moving up in life is what I'm hearing, that some of you want to move up in life, and thus some of you want to go back to school or take a class or join an organization because you know that, like, oh, if I can be... I mean this in a positive sense, okay? If I can be a cog in the wheel of something that I want to, a movement that I want to be a part of, that is a beautiful thing, okay? And for others of you, it's like, well, I'm the creator and the leader. Wonderful. Between the King of Wands and the Hierophant, you are certainly showing off your expertise. And both of these cards also point to people who are always learning, okay? Teaching, sharing. Are you the disciple or the disciplinarian? Ask yourself this question. When it comes to growing the thing that you want to grow, structure is required. Structure, having certain gates up, and like they said, boundaries around things. You could think of it as a gardener who puts a fence around the garden. It doesn't have to be a fortress. It's just, this is protected space. This is what this time is for. So I don't let anybody violate this time or this container, whatever, whether that's your studio, whether that's an hour that you have in the morning before you start your day. And it's like, this is my space. Nobody gets in here. And the climate around you, beautiful card, really taking the reins and taking the lead this month, the Chariot. When you choose and pull in a direction, you can get where you're trying to go. And it really feels like someone taking the long view. Some of you are like, I'm signing up for 8 years of school, 5 years of school, whatever it is. And it's like, this is a long-term commitment, or I'm joining this organization and it's a long-term commitment. I feel like you know what you're doing. You're in the driver's seat. The one thing I will say is take both aspects of you with you. Take your bright, beautiful genius side, but also remember to keep your shadow in mind, to keep the places, the parts of you that maybe you don't like to show off so much. When maybe sometimes, Cancerian things, there can be a sense of insecurity. There can be attachment wounds, right? Things like that. And perhaps because of these things, manipulative behaviors might come creeping into you without your permission, right? It's like, I don't mean to manipulate, or I don't mean to XYZ. And if we don't mean to do something, then that means we need to mean not to do it. You know what I mean? That's a lot of means. So we want to bring anything we know about ourselves that we tend to reject. We want to bring compassion to it and make sure that we are bringing it along with us so that it is not hanging around, dragging us backward. You know what I mean? Self-sabotaging. Yeah, I said I would keep this hour for myself, but my partner really wants my attention right now, so I guess I'll relent, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? No, no. We have a long view. We have a goal. We have something we want to create or do or be or change, or an exit strategy that we want to execute on. And that means we make choices that are in alignment with that. Very Chariot vibes. We don't, take that street when this is the street that we're actually trying to get on. You know what I'm saying? We don't go, oh, maybe. No. If we're going on a road trip to San Diego, well, then San Diego is the destination. Maybe we get a flat tire or have to take a little detour along the way. Fine. We're still heading in that direction. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Sitting in the position representing your hopes and fears, because every card has a double face. The Eight of Cups. What old, outmoded habit that would honestly overwater and destroy that seed of the Ace of Pentacles do you need to detach from? There's a little bit of, I'm going to connect it now. Spirit is pointing it out, the Nine of Cups, and talking about maybe a little bit of overindulgence. This could be in a substance. This could be in codependence. This could be a lot of things. What is it for you that, it's really hard to let this go because this used to give me life. I used to love this. This used to feel nurturing. This used to feel like actually it was helping me grow, and it could, at the time, was the most precious possible thing. And now I'm realizing I've kind of outgrown it. It's not helping me get to where I'm trying to go. You'll know what that is for you, Cancer. What is leaping into your mind? Sitting in the key position, another card of someone turning and walking away. Right? Taking what they can carry, taking what is theirs, and leaving behind what is not. Leaving the battle behind. Seven of Swords, there's your exit strategy. What do you really want to take forward with you, and what do you want to leave behind? Make sure that, and then Spirit is connecting to this to the shadow stuff. Excuse me. Make sure that you are not letting guilt be a determining factor. Like, your guilt should not be pulling your chariot. Oh, I can't do that because this person will be hurt, or that person will be disappointed, or this group won't understand that I have to blank, so I won't. Don't do that. Guilt and regret and looking over your shoulder at the past are not going to do you favors this month. If you want to look at the past, turn and look at it right in the face, only to say, this is what I have learned from this. Thank you for giving me the messages that I needed, and you are dismissed. I understand the lessons that I needed to take from this. Eight of Cups. Wow, it gave me so much. It's not about, we're not, don't you wish sometimes that leaving things or people behind was like a switch that you could turn on and off? It's not. We understand that. So we have to turn and look at it and thank it for what it gave us, even if it was, thanks for teaching me how to finally put up boundaries, because damn, you were nuts. You know what I'm saying? Thank it for what it gave you and bid it goodbye. Maybe write a letter. That can be really helpful. It's something I've enjoyed doing in the past. thanking someone or something for everything that it gave me, and then letting it know, and this is why I need to end our relationship, substance, person, activity, habit, because I have growing to do. Because there's a lot more out for me, and I want to climb. I want to get there, and I have the support available to me. Four of Wands is also telling me, have a little fun this month. Get with the people that you love. Gather in community. Share love. Share support. Have a little fun. These are times when we can get very down in the dumps, and it's really important at those times to reach out to the people that really make you laugh, make you dance. And if you don't know them, go find them. Okay? I'm right here. Okay, Cancer. How do you feel? How's that sitting on you? What's it bringing up? Please share with me. I love to hear, and it's also just very helpful for the channel, so I always appreciate those of you who share your thoughts. Like if you like it, subscribe if you vibe. Apologies, tree. Thank you for spending time with me, Cancer. I'm looking forward to seeing you on the first Saturday live on March 1st. Hope to see you there. Till next time. Bye.